Hi, everyone. It's a pleasure to be in conversation with Sanjay Anandram, co-founder of NICE ORG, as part of Unfold's leadership series to demystify entrepreneuring and entrepreneurship as a business imperative for organizations to invest and build its capabilities and sustain in these dynamic times. We are ending another historic year as part of the COVID era, defining our generation, battling to experiment, pivot, and build solutions for the future. So a warm welcome to you, Sanjay, for the session, as well as, of course, being a jury for us for the first Vanguard Awards that we've launched. A quick introduction about Sanjay. He has over 30 years of experience as an entrepreneur, investor, mentor, teacher, and board member, so extremely diverse. He's involved with several companies, funds, and institutions in fostering innovation and entrepreneurship. Question to you, Sanjay, is can entrepreneurship be a catalyst for change in companies?
Yes, I think, first of all, thank you very much for having me. Second, I think this is a wonderful initiative by Unfold to celebrate entrepreneurship, because it's a very critical need to have entrepreneurs within the ambit of a corporation to be able to be the change agents of the company. Change agents with regard to new ways of doing things, change agents with regard to new ways of thinking about things, change agents by way of creating new businesses, new products, new designs, anything new, disruptive that is off the beaten path is where entrepreneurs work. And I think it's an absolute imperative that given the changing dynamics of the environment around us, we need people who, like entrepreneurs, who are the change agents for a company, particularly in these times.
So I'm going to just ask you a little, an additional question to this, because there's always a dark side to things, and entrepreneurship is a very challenging journey as well.
Yes.
So, entrepreneurs have a lot to learn from entrepreneurs, but at the same time, what are some of the, challenges that you believe that organizations, need to sort of remove as barriers for entrepreneurship to be successful?
Right. I think, all change typically happens in the mind first, and that then manifests itself in action. And, there's an old saying that I have yet to see a bottle where the bottleneck is not at the top. So what that means is that right from the senior most echelons of a company, the leadership has to believe in entrepreneurship as something that needs to be fostered, cultivated, nurtured, and implemented. And without that, if it's just a checkbox item in the company's annual report, but otherwise there has been no real change within the company's culture in the way they incentivize people, the way they look at failure, the way they look at experimentation, the way they look at allocating resources, the way they look at providing guidance to the individuals within the company who wish to pursue entrepreneurship. All of these are critical elements that, if not done or implemented right, can just become, a situation where a company just talks of entrepreneurship, but then really doesn't have much to show for it. And therefore, there has to be this nurturing environment. There has to be the appropriate alignment of incentives, the freedom to fail, the freedom to talk about it, experimentation. These are all some of the critical elements that need to be in place across the board, meaning from top to bottom, for people to actually believe in and act upon the entrepreneurship mantra.
Thank you. And having, your background as an entrepreneur, a teacher, board member, diverse ways of sort of, looking at multiple dimensions. What do you think are some of the competencies that entrepreneurs need to sort of inculcate, and especially with the times today, and the dynamism that is there in the environment? So what are some of your, perspectives on the kind of skills and competencies that entrepreneurs should inculcate?
Right. I think the most important capability or competence is being curious and wanting to upset the status quo. because something is kind of working very well, which is the status quo, the question is, can this become better, faster, cheaper? So that's the real question, because entrepreneurs, like entrepreneurs, are essentially problem solvers, or those who see opportunity and seize it. And therefore, it starts with this asking of this question: can something be better, faster, cheaper? And if so, how? And if not, is there a way to circumvent the challenges? Second is, you need to have enormous drive and initiative, and the ability to go against prevailing wisdom and sort of challenge the narrative that exists, that this is not possible or this is not allowed, and stuff of that nature. The third thing that matters is being able to persuade other people to start believing in your goals and start believing in your way of doing things anew, in the ways in which you are thinking of the problem. So the persuasive capability, which means communication ability, the ability to present, ability to think about a problem from the standpoint of business, because this is happening in the context of a business. And that's very important, which means, do I understand the resources that will be required? Do I understand how much time it will take? Do I understand how much money will need to be spent? Do I know what other additional capabilities from other business units, or maybe even from outside the company, I may have to get? How do I ensure that my current responsibilities within the organizations are not hampered? So a series of those questions that the entrepreneur needs to ask themselves, and then socialize these within the larger community with superiors, with team members, with people below them in the hierarchy, persuade them and get them to also start believing in the merit of the solution or the vision of the entrepreneur.
And finally, my question to you, Sanjay, is that, you become a jury for the Vanguard Awards, which is the first, type of awards that we've released to celebrate entrepreneurship. And why do you believe it needs to be celebrated? Why do you believe it needs to be recognized?
Yeah, first and foremost, I think it's a wonderful initiative by Unfold to have these Vanguard Awards that celebrate entrepreneurship. And entrepreneurship needs to be celebrated for the fundamental reason that change is the only constant. And if change is the only constant, who's going to bring about that change? Who's going to be the agent of disruption? Who's going to be the persons who responsible for changing the trajectory of the company? Because everybody is happy with status quo. It is only the intrepid entrepreneur who changes the trajectory of the organization by presenting new ways of doing things, new things itself or themselves that need to be designed and built. And therefore, these are the real change agents in thought, in action, and in spirit, in that they imbibe this culture across the organization. And it is this culture that is going to make companies thrive in this century, particularly given that it's a knowledge century, it's a digital century, and it's a century where there's enormous geopolitical and market changes taking place. And I think it is an absolute imperative. And therefore, the fact that Unfold is creating these celebratory awards, these recognitions of entrepreneurs, is a wonderful initiative, and I wish them every success.
Thank you, Sanjay. And I think it's, we are celebrating the spirit of change. And I think you've sort of said it really, very beautifully there. Thank you so much for your perspectives, and looking forward to, engaging with you as a jury in the months to come. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Look forward to being part of this.
Thank you.
Thank you.